Alrighty guys, what is going up? I hope you guys are all having a great and fantastic day today. Now in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how I find stocks for swing trading. But before we jump into the episode here, I have a couple of things I honestly want to talk to you guys about. The very first one is right now we're doing a new giveaway. I thought, okay, we did the Xbox One giveaway. You guys loved it. Let's do an AirPod giveaway. I know if you guys have like Androids, you know, whatever. But I am an Apple guy. I love my AirPods. Where are they? I love my AirPods. So I thought, let's do a giveaway for them. So we're going to be doing a giveaway for them. Now, how you enter? How do you enter? The very first thing is you guys need to go ahead, subscribe to the channel, then go to my new Facebook page, like it, and then come back and comment done on this video so that I know that you've done it. But we're going to be going ahead teaching you guys how to find stocks to swing trade. Let's go. We're going to be going ahead and pulling it up here on the Moomoo Trading platform. So if you guys want to get a free stock just by signing up, link down below. Do what you guys do. Click it. Follow the directions there. So we're going to be going ahead, jumping on the computer so you guys can see how I find stocks to swing trade. All right, let's go. Alrighty guys, what is going up? So we are up and loaded here on this Moomoo Trading platform. So right now we're currently in a swing trade of KO, also known as the Coca-Cola Company. The one and only, everybody knows who they are. They offer a great little dividend here. They have a ton of volume. They are literally killing it. So as you guys see, this stock is what? What do we look for swing trades? All right, the very first thing is we want to make sure the stock we're going to swing trade is either a large cap or a blue chip stock. These are companies that are worth trillions of dollars, and they have to have a lot of volume to move. The reason why we want, and I like to trade blue chip stocks, is because they are very, very hard on support and resistance lines. We're going to be talking about them here in a minute. But the next thing, you guys want to make sure that they're above all these moving average lines. So as you guys can see, we have the 20, we have the 90, and then we have this 200 moving average line right here. So these moving average lines, pretty much, in a short little explanation, they take the previous closing days, so the previous 20 closing days, they merge the prices together to form this line. So for the 90, it's the past 90 days, and then for the 200, it's the past 200 days. So as you guys can see, all the way right here, this is the 90-day mark, this is the 20-day mark, 90-day, and then the 200 right there. So what this does is these act as support or resistance lines. When the stock is above them, like it is right here, they use it as support. So as you guys see, when the stock comes in contact with it right here, 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 it bounces up. So that's what we look for swing trades. We want to make sure that this stock is going to be riding this wave up. So that's what I looked for here, and I'm up roughly, I believe, 5% on this small account here. Not much, but it's like 20, or this is $8. A couple other ones, and it adds up to like $18 on total profit on the small account for these swing trades. Now, what else do I look for? I want to make sure there's no resistance in sight. So as you guys see here, let's go to the 1 week. So as you guys see, no resistance. And what do you know? It's using these moving average lines as support. It comes in contact with it right here, bounces up. Comes in contact with it right here, bounces up. Almost here, bounces up, bounces up. So that's what we look for. Now, obviously, right down here, this is honestly probably when we would have been stopped out if we were in this position. But since we weren't, we got in good for the break of all these moving average lines, and obviously we're up roughly 5%. Now moving on to another stock that's a very, very strong swing trader that I always would swing trade is Apple. So we go ahead and click Apple here. Now look at Apple. Apple's up to $318, but if you look back in the past, you can see that this stock uses the 200 moving average line as support. There was never, other than a little down here, but that was a long time ago, there was never really a time where this stock was breaking below it. So what do you do? How do you maximize your efficiency with Apple? Well, you want to make sure that when you buy, it's hitting this 200 moving average line. So what I always do is I want to always set an alert here at these moving average line. And as you guys can see, we kind of have one set for the 180 mark, because by the time this stock falls, this will be meeting it probably at 180, 185 right in there. So we do already have the alert set. So I always like to make sure when I get into these swing trades that I set my stop loss right below these. Just because if that's, say we get a break of the trend and we get a break of the moving average lines, when this stock comes up like and hits these moving average lines, these are going to be resistance. So it's going to be harder for the stock to break above it rather than fall, continuing to fall. So how do I scan for swing trades? What I always do, and I kind of do it on the pretty much on the weekly side, I'll check out my swing trades, make sure that I am looking for stocks that have a couple of things: upward trend, no resistance, pretty much no nearby resistance, above the moving average lines, and obviously if it's a large cap or a blue chip stock, that is always just the icing on top. But I do swing smaller cap stocks too. I just like to make sure that they use these moving average lines as, support or resistance, and these blue chip stocks tend to do that better. So going ahead, we're going to click the strategy tab here. So this is pretty much how you create a scanner here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to want to change this and just click, make sure it has like 0. Obviously, you guys can put like 1 in if we want to make sure the stock's up a little bit. That's always good. We want to make sure the industry is on all, but if you guys are like a real estate type swing trader, or like I know a lot of you guys are like oil and gas, or like banks, more oil and gas, engineering, stuff like that. But I always just like to do all. Make sure it's on 1. Make sure it has like 10,000 on the volume tab for the minimum. And then as we continue to scroll down here, there's this technical tab. I like to make sure that this is on the short term above. The reason why I like that is because when we click on one, all right, so let's just click on this one right here. So as you guys click it, it is above these moving average lines. So the next nearby, resistance isn't anywhere in sight. It's on an upward trend. So as we go ahead and we like draw out some of our, trend lines. So we have one here. Whoops, sometimes you got to double click there like that. And then we have another one, right here, and most likely about right there. Right there. Let's do one more. We can probably start that one right there. So as you guys can see that this stock is climbing up, okay? It's above all these, support and resistance lines. Now, the very next thing you guys want to do is make sure you're not buying at peak strength. What does that mean? So as you guys can see, we have the RSI indicator down here. This RSI indicator tells us the relative strength index. That's what it really stands for, the RSI. So we don't want to make sure that this stock is on the 80 mark, just because as you guys look in the previous history, that's all you can look at for stocks is previous history. Every time it comes in contact with this 80 mark, we get some sell-off. It bounces back up, sell-off. Comes in contact with it again, sell-off. Comes back up, sell-off. And then it's been continuing to climb up. So it's a little hot right now. So what we want to do is we pretty much want to make sure that this stock is going to be like hitting some sort of support when we enter this position. So how does that work? So previous resistance becomes new support. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to click this horizontal line segment. So we're going to let that go, because what is that right here? This is, I'm always messing that up. This is resistance. It hit it once here, hit it here, hit it here, hit it here. Couldn't break above it until right here. This would have been the absolute best time to swing trade this stock, was for the break of that resistance. But since we missed that opportunity, which is fine, is we want to make sure that this stock is going to be on its way down. These moving average lines are probably going to meet us right there, and then we're going to be in for the long haul. So we're going to want to just set an alert here at $37 right there. Click alert. We're going to click add like that. Whoops. Let it load. And then we're going to want to click alert. Price falls down. Frequency only once. Price that falls below. Let's just go $38. Whoops. 38. Boom. Done. So now at $38, we'll get notified if it's falling below it. That's what I always look for, and that's pretty much how I swing trade some stocks. So make sure that your guys' screener here looks similar to that, just because all these stocks are going to be kind of similar. Like this stock right here. that's set an alert for the breakout of this resistance. It's on an upward trend. It is a little up on the day of 3%. But so we're going to set an alert here just because there's going to have the hardest time is going to be breaking over these resistance right here. So we're going to set an alert right here. Boom, boom, add a reminder. So that's pretty much $46, right? Goes above. Let's go 46.08. Done. So now, anytime that when this stock breaks above it, we're going to be notified. We're going to be long in setting our stops right below these resistance that it is now, which becomes new support. So you guys can go through and just find stocks that you guys have some potential in, create a watch list, and overall just keep practicing your swing trades, whether that's paper trading, whether that's doing like maybe one share. Just figure out a strategy that works for yourself. I like to make sure that these strategies that I use are stocks that have done it in the past, like this one. This stock loves to use this blue, which is the 90-day moving average line. So what do? We set an alert at roughly where it would be if this stock fell, because we don't want to hop into this position right now because it's way overvalued, in my opinion. It's hitting the 80 on the RSI. If anything, we could get a nice short here for the break all the way back down to these smaller moving average lines. So that's pretty much how I find stocks to swing trade. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you understand what I was saying. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment and I'll get back to you guys. So that is it though. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, drop subscribe down below. Remember to always stay happy, stay positive, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.